Today's day number 14 of Puerto Rich inside of Driving Empire, but before I start, make sure to subscribe and drop a like in this video. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, in this episode, I actually want to do something very different from the usual episodes. Usually, I'll either be grinding, maybe, I'll even be buying some new cars, but today we're going through all the cars I've purchased in this series because, I'm gonna be honest, we've got a lot of vehicles to run through. We have 61 cars now. My guess is this collection probably costs us around anywhere from $20 to $50 million. I'm not sure how much it is total, but I think it's worth a lot of money, this whole collection right now. And we even have a house, so we're gonna go over to my house right now, and that's where we're gonna kind of run through my whole collection. Okay, so the way we're gonna go through my collection, we're kind of just gonna pull out each car from every brand, and then we'll go through them, and then I'm gonna put my favorite cars at the end of the video up here, so we'll see what my favorite cars are that I've gotten throughout the series. But right now, let's start with Audi. So we have the Audi A4 right here, is this car. Honestly, this might be one of my least favorites because it's just like such a boring car. But just one of the ones I kind of had to get. A lot of them, if they don't have a sell button, I just had to get them to complete a collection. This Audi, it's actually quite nice. Maybe I should go through and customize all these. If you all want me to, I'll do a video where I go through customize all them. But this one, it's a nicer Audi sedan. It's called the A6 Limousine. It's a lot nicer looking, but still nothing too crazy. It's just kind of one of those ones I had to get. Audi Q3 Sportback. This tiny little SUV. I'm really not a fan of little SUVs like this. I think they just look horrible in my opinion. Like, they're a little bit sporty, but I just feel like, what's the point of a tiny SUV? It's like an in-between of like a little hatchback and like an SUV. It's stupid. I don't like it that much. Then we have the Audi R8 GT Coupe. Now this one I do like, okay? This is one of those collection vehicles. I have it favorited if it's a collection car, so I do like this car. This one's pretty nice. Then we have my Audi Limousine right here. I don't know why they're all called Limousine. Why do they call them Limousine? But it's the RS3 Limousine. This one I love the wheels on. I do like this one. This is like a nice little sedan. I would prefer it if it was a two-door, but it's still pretty cool. Then we have the Audi Avant right here. I don't like this one too much. Kind of just a random old one that I don't use too much. Then we have a newer version of it, kind of. This is the RS6 Avant, so not the 4, but this is the 6. And this one's honestly pretty sporty looking. I do like the Audis with this style grille. They look really aggressive. Then we have the Audi RS7. So this is like that same car, just not like a hatchback version. I really like this one as well. This one's pretty aggressive. Then we have the Audi RSQ8. Now don't worry, we're almost done with all the Audis. This is kind of like the little brother to the Lamborghini Urus. Then okay, we're out of Audis almost. One more. We have this Audi right here, this classic Audi. This one's pretty nice, but out of all these Audis, I'm gonna be for real, none of them make it into my favorites, so we're not gonna go put any on the driveway. Now Bentley's next. Okay, we got this Bentley right here. I'm gonna be honest, this might be one of my most expensive cars from the dealership, and I've never even touched it. I don't know how much this thing is worth, but I just bought it just to complete my Bentley collection. But yeah, it's actually really nice. Check this out. We got like luggage compartments there. That's actually really cool. Very nice details on this car, but I just don't use it. Maybe we'll have to customize it though. We might do some specs if I want to later. Then we have my Bentley race car here. I don't know if a lot of you guys liked this spec. I think there was a lot of people saying it was an ugly spec, so maybe we'll change this. This is the Bentley GT3. It's one of the collection vehicles, so that's why I've got it. But yeah, I can see why you all might not like this spec. I'm down to change it. Then we have this other Bentley here, the Continental Super Sports. Kind of a boring Bentley. I don't ever use this one. Flying Spur. I don't use this one either. It's just a sedan. Honestly, I really should go through and spec some of these though, because like they could use specs. Then we have this Cadillac here. This is the limited. I just got it because it was a limited and I didn't want to miss out on it, but we have that now. So this is the first limited on this account, I believe, that we got. Then we have this Chevy Camaro. We got this car for free from the dealer. It gave it to me for free. Then we have a Corvette Stingray. This is a collection vehicle. I don't know if I ever customized it. I don't think I did. But it's pretty nice looking, I would say. I think it's fairly cool. We have my ZR1 here, though. I do like the ZR1. It's a very nice looking one. It's got like the very sporty design. I like this. I just need to spec it out, I think. We could do like a blue spec. I could see maybe a red or yellow. One of those specs would look great. Then after the C6, we have the C7. This is the newer ZR1. This one's yellow. I think this is pretty cool. I honestly haven't customized it, but I would love to keep it in this spec. It looks great. Then we have a Chevy El Camino SS. Never touched this car. We got a Chevy Tahoe. I never touched this car. We're just gonna kind of breeze through a lot of the ones that I don't care about too much. Ford Bronco. This one's pretty cool. I did spec this, I think, or maybe I kept it stock spec, but all I know is I love the spec on this one. It looks really sick. The Ford Focus RS, I have done wheels on this one. It looks pretty nice. Then we got the Ford GT. Okay, this one's pretty cool. We have like a dark blue spec right now. I like it. It's pretty nice looking. We have the new Ford GT. I've done a Golf spec on it. I don't know why we're getting laggier. Does the game like lag more when I spawn more in? I'm not sure. But we're getting close to one of my favorite cars. Now, I do really like the wheels on this. These are the best looking wheels in game. I don't know why. They just like put so much detail into them. They look great. Then we got the Ford GT Mark II. I love this car. This one's in with some of my favorite, one of my favorite cars from the series. So I gotta put it like up here because it's like one of my favorites, obviously. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely one of my favorites. So we're gonna put the Ford GT Mark II. We're just gonna kind of put it in the middle right now. It's in no particular order. I'm just gonna save this front spot though for the best, but the other two, they're not in any order. Then after that, we got my Ford Mustang Dark Horse. This one's pretty cool. We got Mustang GTD. I like this Mustang GTD. It's pretty nice. I don't know if I spec'd it, but if I did, it's a nice spec. If not, I'm keeping this spec. It looks good in red. Then we got Mustang Shelby GT 350. Pretty cool one. Then we got a GT 500. I like this one. We have a white with blue stripe. I think it's stock spec, but I like it still. Then we have the GT 500. I have spec'd this. I did blue with white stripes. I do quite like this one a lot. This is also a collection one, by the way. We got my Ford RS200. I think I spec'd this as well. Silver with red interior. My Gordon Murray. Okay, this is my favorite car because this is how I make all my money on this account. We do all the grinding in this car. I love the blue spec, so we're gonna put this right up front. Okay, now for all the McLarens. We do have quite a few McLarens in this account. We have a 570S in green. I don't know if I spec'd this, but if I did, I do love the green spec. It looks sick. Then we have this McLaren right here. I have not spec'd this yet, but this is the 600 LT Coupe. Then we have the 600 LT Spider. I've done a spec on this. It's purple. It came like this, and then I put black wheels on it. I do like it like that. 675 LT Spider. This one I have not spec'd yet, but it's pretty cool looking. I might do an orange spec on it. I feel like it's a nice orange car. 720S Spider has a great stock spec, so I kept it stock. Then we got the 750S Spider. We did a pink spec on this one. I do love the pink. This looks absolutely insane in pink. Carbon details everywhere, so we had to obviously, you know, spec it up. This one's one of my favorite collection vehicles in the game, but not top 3 worthy, I would say. We got McLaren Artura here in green, stock spec. We have Artura GT4. We did a blue with orange spec, which was kind of controversial. People didn't really like it too much, I don't think. I feel like you either love this spec or hate it. I don't know. Then we got my McLaren GT right here. We did not spec this, but I do hate this bronze spec. This is probably one of my least favorite specs. It's just, I don't like the color bronze. It's just not it in my opinion. McLaren 12C, we have orange on it. I think that's stock. 12C Spider, red. We got P1. This one I have not spec'd, but I'm gonna be keeping yellow. I do like the yellow color. Senna, we did a blue and orange spec to match with the other car. Like I said, people either love or hate this spec. I think I love it. And this Senna is fully upgraded as well. Final McLaren is the Speedtail. I have not done a spec yet, but I do want to do a spec. I feel like we should definitely do a specking session. Like, this is one of my most expensive cars, and I haven't even done anything with it. Now, out of all these McLarens, one of them is going to be my favorite. I just don't know which to put. I think maybe this Senna, because I do have the Senna fully upgraded. I really like the Senna. I think Senna might be one of my favorites. Let me put it in the garage. Alright, now we're done with the McLarens, so we are on to NASCARs. I have the Chevy NASCAR here with gold wheels I did. It's honestly not the best spec. I feel like I should probably change it. Mustang Dark Horse, I do like this NASCAR. It's got a cool spec. This one's also fully upgraded. The Camry, we do not have a spec on the Camry either. We just have red wheels to go with red accents. It looks pretty cool. And then we got, let's see, we got Nissans next. Okay, I have this Nissan here. Yellow, never touched this car, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've ever spawned it. GTR here, I don't think I've ever spawned the GTR either. This GTR, I don't know if I've ever spawned it, but it's a pretty cool spec in orange. This car, I don't believe I've spec'd or touched either. Nope. This Nissan, never used it. Skyline GTR, I have done this one. We did a yellow spec. I kind of did a taxi GTR. That was my goal with it. I think it looks pretty cool, taxi themed. Pontiac Aztec, absolute beauty. This definitely is going in the driveway for the best vehicles. I'm out of spots, but I do want to park it up in the driveway. We're going to put it right next to the Senna where it belongs. You know, it deserves a spot here in the garage. Right here. Boom. Alright, there we go. We're not spending Robux on a spot, but it can definitely go right there, I feel like. Alright, next up, we're on to the Porsches in the collection. I have a Porsche Boxster right here. This is my least favorite Porsche of all time. I just, like, hate this Porsche. I don't know why. I'm just a big hater of it. I don't think it's a pretty design. I think it's a pretty ugly design, if I'm gonna be for real. It's too squished, too tiny. I do not like it at all. The GT2, I love this Porsche. This one is beautiful. I need to do a spec on this one. You know what? Matter of fact, in this video, I want to do a spec on 2 cars that I really want to spec. I want to do a spec on my Speedtail and a spec on the GT2. We're going to do those, so stick around for that. We have my Targa right here, Targa 4S. I do like that, I can't lie. It's pretty nice looking. Taycan Turbo S, and I think we are almost at the end of collection now. We are at the Shelby GT500. I've done a spec on this one, I believe. We went red with white stripes. Pretty cool spec, very basic, very nice looking though. So yeah, now we got my favorite cars in the collection. Obviously, I was joking about the Aztec. I think my favorite cars are gonna be obviously this one right here. This is my Gordon Murray, my grinding car, fully upgraded, blue paint, love it. We got my Mustang, or not, oh my god, I almost called it a Mustang, my Ford GT Mark II. Is it called the Mark II? I think it is. With the orange and black and silver. I love the spec. Love that car. Then my Senna here, fully upgraded. Love this thing. Blue with orange. Absolutely love it. And then right here, I think I'm going to do this Speedtail right now. We're going to spec it first. Alright, the Speedtail, honestly, I'm just doing a blue spec. Blue interior, blue calipers. That's all I changed. I kept the blue paint. So we're going to put that right there. Boom. I like that. Oh my goodness, it's going to try to make me buy that spot. I do not want it. But those are my 4 favorites in my collection, I think. And the GT2 RS, like I promised, we're also going to spec that real quick. So GT2, where is it? There we go. We're going to spec it, and then I will show you all the final result of the final car getting spec'd for the day. Alright, I think I've just created one of the most beautiful specs. I did Ruby Star Pink on the paint. Ruby Star Pink on the calipers, as you can see there, and we have like the goldish silver wheels, and the interior has stitching that's Ruby Star Pink as well, with black accents everywhere, or like black everything else, and I obviously made the centers black as well, so I think it looks really clean with the carbon hood and everything. This is my favorite spec GT2 I've done, I think. But why does it look like I wrapped it? Like, the door sills are not painted. It looks like I wrapped the car. I don't like that. They should change that. That would be nice. But yeah, there you have it. That is my collection. I guess we'll call it, I don't know how much it is total, but the house is like $1 million. The cars, we'll call this a $50 million collection. Obviously, I might be exaggerating a bit. I don't really know for sure. But we'll say this is my $50 million car collection. So yeah, I truly hope you guys enjoyed seeing it. Make sure to drop a like if you did. I would truly appreciate it. Subscribe to the notification bell so you never miss another upload. Check the video on screen here. YouTube thinks to like it. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.